Canada's first parliamentary budget officer, Kevin Page, his job is to provide an independent analysis of this country's finances, which is important because if history has taught us anything, it's that governments, all governments, they tend to, what's the word I'm looking for here? They lie about this stuff.
Kevin Page, appointed to the office in 2008, has seen his fair share of debate.
There's no trust in the Prime Minister's office now after a Chief of Staff wrote a check to a senator. There's no trust in the Senate right now because of spending scandals. There's very little trust in the House of Commons. Canadians know that they don't scrutinize spending. And the public service, I think, has been degraded as well. We've hit a rock bottom. And I worry about that.
It was a job nobody, even Kevin Page, wanted. The Conservatives had developed the idea of a parliamentary budget officer when they were in opposition, a budget officer that would be accountable to Parliament. But when the Conservatives assumed power, the rules changed. The parliamentary budget officer would no longer be responsible to Parliament, but to the Prime Minister. That meant the possibility of facing the wrath of the PM, which could end one's career. Kevin Page took on the job anyway, but found little support from anyone.
Certainly the Conservative Party, and to some degree even the Liberals, they were not supportive. For them, this was just a fundamental change that I think they were not ready for. I think when you're in opposition, you want an independent parliamentary budget officer. But when you're in power, you don't want all this information being exposed. There's no accountability. It's completely broken.
Unable to get vital information from government sources, Page went to court to get it, a case the court dismissed on a technicality. The Harper government then increased its assault on democracy by killing agencies that had traditionally provided information to the public.
It's been deliberate. First off, with Statistics Canada, major cutbacks even before the 2012 significant restraint in Statistics Canada. I mean, undermining, I think, the chief statistician, Munir Sheikh, and forcing effectively him to resign. I think a true public servant kind of hero. Then moving to scientists, really, and I hear this more as I get onto airplanes that bump into public servants and they're saying, Kevin, you have no idea how bad it is. Like, they're pulling us off planes, saying we can't go to conferences, we can't speak to anybody.
The excessive secrecy prevented a discussion of other programs that might have been more effective.
Maybe instead of spending billions of dollars on incarceration, we spend some of those billions of dollars on building community centers. Dealing with people that often find themselves in criminal circumstances, people that are more impoverished, helping Aboriginal people that in their communities, so that because they often on a higher per capita basis end up in these prisons. And maybe we can start earlier and we can spend some of that money as opposed to just incarceration. So you have a broader debate.
Parliamentary budget officer, nobody wants the job. Why? Look at the job description. Serve your country, tell the truth, get attacked by the government for doing so.
We can make a difference, but we have to get engaged. And I think, like for me, I now have this opportunity to work with students, the next generation of leaders. For me, I feel like I own the 38% voting participation number. I have to get that number at least to the national average or higher.
The following individuals have also been vilified by the Harper government for attempting to inform Canadians on matters that affect them.